This is pinned at the bottom. It's a little bit easier to get in than this one, so hop on in there and get you somebody right quick, and we'll do a bigger one tonight. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Don't worry about it. Like I said earlier, if you don't do great, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take care of you. I see it when I sort it. And if you've never gotten a package from me, then you'll understand when you get your package. But hopefully I'll just pull you some gold out of 10, and then you get to have that card. And I ain't got to think about nothing. Primo likes not thinking. Good luck, everybody. All replays go to YouTube. Click my name. Go to the link tree. Follow it, because that's where all the replays go, and you can go back, because I know if you got in this break, you probably got in other breaks, and at least you can go back and remember and see what happened. Good luck, everybody. I got a little bit of ripping to do in this first one. Let's get it started. We got a little retail in this one. Okay. Good luck. Now, the only right thing to do, there's only one right thing to do, and that is, yes, that's right, you're all thinking it. Premier, we're going to have to rip those mosaic cellos first, because they're mosaic cellos. And that's exactly what we're going to do. All right. Holla. Sconald McStashery. Good to see you this morning, bro. I hope you're doing okay. Jamar Chase, Russell Wilson, Michael Penix on the NFL debut. Okay. John Taylor, Puka Nakua, Jalen Hyatt for the G-Men, Andre Reed for the Bills on the mosaic, Zaire Franklin, Debo Samuel for the Niners, a Joseph Burrow on the pink, holla Doc, Raiders, holla Tom Flores, man, slap me up, dog, Jordan Morgan, Rook, Malachi Corley, and Dallas Turner. Oh, you could have gave us a couple of deeds on the back end. Come on, man. You just hook us up with a Burrow. DeVere, I see you just got here, brother. We're one cello in. And like I told everybody, the one that's pinned at the bottom right now, that's the next break. I intended to do a much bigger break than that, you guys, but we're going to have to do that tonight, because I kind of, in my brain, I thought I had what I needed, and that wasn't happening until a few hours after we rip in the morning. So I did Porter. It was Sarah Evans and Vince Gill, and we played it, and we all enjoyed it. And everybody knew it, and it was great. I was like, oh, great. Everybody actually knows the song. And I always take care of these immediately, you guys. It's just habit. It makes it easier for me to get this stuff out to you guys. It's just that plain and simple. And if you get cards in a top loader that you don't want in the top loader, put a card that you want in a top loader in there. It's a brand new top loader. It's this year. 2024. James Conner, Harrison Smith, Baker Mayfield. Oh, man, he won't stop. Hang on. I think there's a Lou foul on here. Lou foul for the Colts. Old Michael Pratt, and this time it's for the Packers. Stephon Diggs for the Texans. Brian Thomas Jr. Elevate. Adonai Mitchell, Green Mosaic Elevate. DeForest Buckner. DeAndre Swift on the National Pride for the Bears. Tavondre Sweat for the Titans. J.J. McCarthy base. Cooper DeJean. And hang on, somebody's behind J.J. here. Who's behind J.J.? Blake Corum. See, that's what I was talking about in the first pack. Could you spread out a little love on the back end there real quick? Yet, you know, it's not just here. It's everybody. It's everybody. He's showing up. It's like he's the player they picked. They're like, all right, just wait. And then the last print we do on all of our products, it'll be filled with Michael Pratts. Michael Pratt's everywhere. You can't not find him. And I get it to a certain degree. I mean, how many people do you have to sign? He is a quarterback on a team currently, I think, still. I don't know that for sure. But I think he is. I think he's still on the Bucs. So it's not, you know what I mean? Chad. Well, you know, it's got to be somebody, right? It's got to be somebody. And what if he ends up playing? We're all going to have a deed. Everybody's going to have a deed. I got that Michael Pratt out of 10, dog. Michael Pratt auto out of 10. Rookie. RPA. Youngway Koo, Jared Goff, Mike Mayer. Hang on here. These been hanging on the... Tyreek Hill, Greg Dortch, Travis Kelce on the silver mosaic for the Chiefs. We'll take that. Jonathan Allen for the Commanders. CeeDee Lamb on the silver. Holla. Going to Cam. Harry Carson for the G-Men. There you go, Doc. Gould for the Colts. Johnny Wilson. Chris Braswell and a Bocephus Nix. Look, he couldn't stay away for long. 3 cello packs. 3 cello packs and he had to show up. There's Bo. There's our first Bo of the day. Jeremy, we've done, let's see here. We've done 3 cello packs. We've got 1 left. Then we'll get into the Resurgence Blasters. We'll do the Phoenix Megas, and then we'll open all them hobby boxes back there. Yes, we will. Believe that. Little CD action. Mr. Kelce. Dortch. Scon McRissell. We've got Jahmyr Gibbs, Travis Kelce, Kayvon Thibodeau, Jatavian Sanders on the NFL debut. Holla Panthers. Zach Ertz, Johnny Wilson for the Eagles, Kyle Pitts for the Falcons on the silver mosaic, Amon-Ra notoriety, Epic Performers Tua, CJ Stroud for the Texans. We'll certainly take that. Hi, Lil Puka, National Pride. Holla, dog. Roma Dunze. Okay. Braylon Allen, Mason Smith, and Joe Alt. Holla. Thanks, Cello. Well done. I mean, I don't know. It's that the spotlight's hard to give up. I think that's what happened there. I think the spotlight's hard to give up there. Good morning, QC. Oh, and if you go in the shop, I got ahead of myself. We're gonna have to do a big break tonight. I can't. I went much easier this morning, QC, on the second break. I didn't have, in my mind, I was like, yeah, we can, and that's actually, it's too early. I don't have it yet. Mr. Pitts and Johnny Wilson. Let's see if Resurgence Blasters can give us an auto. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Okay. It's get it right. It's McCringleberry the third, dog. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, let's get after it. Can we get some surprises, Tops? Can you do it? I've seen plenty of YouTube videos of people having luck with blasters. Edrin James, Marshall Falk, Emmett Smith on the Glimmer and Gleam, and a nice little Dan Marino for the Dolphins. Holla, Coleman. Danny boy. Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis, refractor Tyke Smith for the Bucks, and Marshawn Lloyd for the Pack. And then we've got 2 Phoenix Megas. We're looking for the Color Blast deed, and that's what our hopes and dreams are there. And then we got 3 hobbies to open. Appreciate you, Sconald, Eddie George, Joe Montana, Malik Neighbors on the Voltaic, and Troy Franklin. Take a little Malik action right quick. Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin, and Tyler Guyton for the Cowboys. Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Jalen Polk, and, oh no, a shiny Theo. Stop it. Y'all stop it. Everybody new in here today, everybody's laughing at me right now because I pulled this. See, look. They can't even wait. They can't even wait. Here, look. That's all right. Doc probably don't have that one. Christian Okoye, Jerry Rice, Chad Johnson on the refractor, and Adisa Isaac. Man, y'all mean. Yeah. $51 people in here. I sure would appreciate it if you follow me. If you're not following me, could you follow me? Please. Thank you. Thanks. Jason Kelsey, Tom Brady, Kurt Warner, and Braylon Trice. There is another break pinned at the bottom. If you haven't done it yet, hop on in there and see if anybody tickles your fancy right quick. Adrian Peterson, Isaac Bruce. It's another Bengal. Chris Jenkins and Malik Washington for the Dolphins from the University of Virginia. All right, no auto in that one. But there was a Theo. Oh, no. I don't miss those days. Daryl Revis, James Harrison, Michael Vick, and Antonio Freeman for the Pack. Going to Jackie. All right, Jackie. It's a little something. And a Michael Vick on the Voltaic. Luke Kuechly, Walter Payton. No, man. No. Michael Pratt for the Bucks and Kalen Bullock for the Texans. You know what? Michael Pratt. Chris Carter, Keyshawn Johnson, Jacob Cowing, and a Jonah Ellis. Give us a Jaden or somebody. Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Malik Washington for the Dolphins out of 399, University of Virginia, and Michael Hall Jr. Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Joe Montana, and Roman Wilson for the Steelers. I don't even want to know how many. That's. You need to go find him at a signing day or something and make him sign every one of them. Say, Michael, you owe this to me. I need you to sign all of these. Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson, John Randall on the refractor for the Vikings, and Trevin Wallace. Ed McCaffrey, Edrin James, Jason Kelsey, and Devin Leary. Couldn't get one auto out of 16 packs. I thought we would. I really did. I thought we'd get an auto. They're pretty good at that, at putting those in there. I don't know, man. Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, Keyshawn Johnson for the Jets, and Jordan Morgan. All right, we're about through the retail now. We got a couple of Phoenix Megas to go, and then it's hobby time. Blissfully, good morning. All right, let's do this. We're going to grab both of these, and then I'm going to bring these down so nothing crazy happens here. Come on down here. Get over here. There. Okay. Let's get these megas open. Kind of know what we're looking for here as well. If anybody new gets something in that next break in there, I'm going to address it after we're done with this one, okay? Empty box. I'll do a roll call and everything. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. That is also an empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we got some mega action going on here. Come on. Let's get a deed. Come on. Help us out. Holla at us. I'm talking to you too, Joe Boo. I win. CJ Mosley, Jordan Love, Nico Collins, DeMario Davis, and this is just the variation that is in these megas. They are not numbered. Jonathan Brooks on the contours for the Panthers, Mason Smith, and Tip Shaboogie for the Cardinals. Just the oldest trick in the book. Gabriel Davis, Bradley Chubb, Quincy Williams, Michael Pittman Jr. for the Colts. Okay. Blake Corum, Bo Nix, and another Jonathan Brooks. Back-to-back Panthers. Okay. And, of course, Bo showed up. He don't play no games. I wish the Lions had this guy. I think it would be very, very good. He would fit in very well. Jimmy, Cortland Sutton, Josh Allen, Hufunga for the Niners. Contours, Jared Goff for the Lions. Latu and Roma Dunzi. That's another nice Dunzi. Very nice. I want to see a deed. The Mega hasn't been that bad. Derek Stingley, Aaron Jones, Geno Smith, Montez Sweat. It's finally a Jaden this morning. Rookie rising. Darius Robinson and Quinion Mitchell for the Eagles. I don't know how many squads are left in the next one, but what I do know is that if the smaller teams are pretty easy to get in that if they're still there. Jordan Addison, Demario Davis, Kyle Hamilton, Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, Jalen McMillan for the Bucks, and Tyler Nubin. And neither one of these guys are on the Seahawks now, but this goes to the Seahawks. Oh, we got some work to do. Okay. Foye, Bobby Wagner, Jalen Thompson, Zach Moss, Bucky Irving, Joe Alt, and Braylon Trice. And like I said, we'll do a bigger break tonight. Jordan Addison, Demario Davis, Saquon Barkley. Ooh, a nice Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs. We take those. DK and Tyler Lockett. Rake Straw and Javon Bullard for the Pack. Appreciate you, Lion Hunter. I don't know. I guess all 53 people in here, maybe they're following me already. I don't know. Yeah, he's a good player. Scotty, I knew I could count on you. It's just crazy that there's 50. I mean, it's possible 55 people in here are following me. Kyle Hamilton. Foye, Bobby Wagner, Xavier McKinney. We got a Contours, Russell Wilson for the Steelers, Spencer Rattler, Jared Verse, and that's it. Jared Verse. Rams are a little bit of a. I think they're a problem. I think they might be a little bit of a problem this year. If Matt's good, if Matt's healthy. Jalen Thompson, C.J. Mosley, Jordan Love, Nick Bosa. Braylon Allen on the rookie rising. Jahwar and Gould. Yeah, Saquon is a problem. I won't deny that. I was watching him do that hurdle again the other day over the guy, the backwards hurdle. Derek Carr, A.J. Brown, Austin Eckler, Travis Kelce, Contours, Jaden Daniels, okay, Keon Coleman, and Cooper DeJean. That's more like it. That's a football pack right there. We're about to be done with retail. It is. Yes, it is. Jacoby Brissett, Christian McCaffrey, Max Crosby. What's going on here? Definitely numbered. Chris Braswell out of 140 for the Bucks. J.J. McCarthy, rookie rising. Michael Hall Jr., there he is again, and J.J. McCarthy. One pack of retail left, and then we'll do Optic Contenders. Actually, I take that back. We're going to do signature first. I want to see some autos. I want to see them right now. Jonathan Taylor, DeMarcus Lawrence, Rasul Douglas, Derek Stingley Jr. for the Texans, Vinny Testaverde and Keyshawn Johnson, Jordan Jefferson, and Byron Murphy II. Peace out, retail. All right. That is that. All right, signature. Let's get it popping. Oh, there's no clear way into it this morning. I'm sorry. We can't open this. We'll just put this to the side. Empty box. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Tops. What you got for us, dog? What you got? Bryce Young. Rich Gannon. On the acetate card, it is Eddie George for the Titans. And who'd that be? Jawhar Jordan, 100 out of 100 for the Texans. That's going to Chad. Okay. A nice little Xavier Worthy on the chrome out of 100 for the Chiefs. Going to Mr. Esquire. And A.J. Barner for the Seahawks. Okay. Okay. Last on print, preeminent ink. These aren't always all numbered either. And a little love for the Titans going to the dock. It is, Zach. It is Tops. Eli Manning. Brian Dawkins. It is Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Gridiron Ambassadors. Upside down. Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. That is Brandon. Okay. How about a out of 50 John Elway for the Broncos while we're at it? And Dijon Edwards. Old John. 33 out of 50. I don't know. He can be in there. Are you saying, do I have the magical powers? I don't know. Ask the chat. Ask them if they know a thing or two. Richard Sherman. Oh, did you see that? Look. That's a Panini thing. Look. Who's that? Little extra jaunt. Hines Ward. Javon Bullard for the Pack. And that's out of 100. Kalen Carson. Oh. Hold up. I know I saw Kalen Carson. Oh, he's behind it. Heath Miller for the Steelers. Nice. University of Virginia, by the way. Kalen Carson and Frank Gore Jr. It was part of a Chargers 101 card, and it skipped the beat and it went into a box that got printed 10 minutes after this one. Little Heath Miller action never hurt nobody. I got to see him play live, and he was a monster. And Matt Schaub was very good in college, I'll tell you that. Oh, it is a Steeler. Terry Bradshaw, Tom Brady. For the Titans, Eddie George. Dylan Johnson for the Panthers. Peyton Manning Chrome. And Chris Jenkins for the Bengals. One more to go. One more to go. This should be interesting. Is this a last pack Magic type of situation here? Oh, he was a beast. Absolute beast. I'm pretty sure he played quarterback in high school. All right. Last pack of the signature class. Good luck. C.J. Stroud, Terrell Davis, Tom Brady out of 175. And for the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams with the on-card auto beauty. It's a beaut. Jalen Harrell for the Titans and Nathaniel Watson for Bethany. Hi, Caleb. Good morning. And a nice Tom Brady was right in front of it. Take care of this Titan, too. All right, now we'll get into the optic contenders, and we'll end in Resurgence. Last I checked, 20 teams left in the next break. So we got a little bit of work to do. But this is what I can say. If there's 20 teams in there, then there's good ones still sitting in there. Quality teams still sitting in there. It's come on. Empty box. All right, we're starting with a Jalen Polk here. Behind him is, wow, this dude just won't stop. He won't stop. He won't stop. Bucky Irving for the Bucks out of 99. Congrats, B-Wax. Keep showing up in everything. It's not just one product. It's all product. Jermaine Burton on the auto for the Bengals out of 175. Uh-oh. Ark Dissel. Ark Dissel McBissel. Ben Sennett. Another one to the collection. Another one to the pile. Oh, what do we got here? RPA. Rookie patch auto Joe Milton III. That makes up for it. Out of 50. That's nice. And our last card is none other than Dominance Joe Montana out of 99. That's a nice looking card too. Not bad. Montana. One thing I will say is their cards look really, really good. Their cards look very, very good. Clean, crisp, like a Toyga. I don't know how this Milton's pretty. It's a big RPA. And it's on card. Correct, 180 Junt. And I'll take care of both of these as well. And then we'll get into the Resurgence. Which is, I feel like, is also very, very due. Good luck, everybody. The finale. And again, if you're not in the next one, or, you know, oh, where's this? Here it is. If you're not in the next one and you didn't do great in this, I will take care of you. So don't worry about it. We'll get this next one filled. I'm going to do primo packs in the afternoon, and then we'll do a big break at night. As long as the primo packs sell fairly quickly. And if you don't know what that is, just stop by this afternoon and take a look. Watch some of them be open. You'll kind of catch up. You'll see what's going on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's our RPA. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Empty box. All right, here we go, folks. Good luck. Might want to call it out now. We don't have any more boxes after this. Hey, Big Mac. Andre Reed, CJ Stroud, Torrey Holt, Rob Gronkowski. Well, he doesn't want to let go of that card. Sterling Sharp for the pack out of 399. That's nice, Jackie. Malachi Corley, Isaiah Davis, and Roman Wilson. Let's do, Lion Hunter. Let's do. I'm with you. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's out of 50. Michael Strahan, Donovan McNabb, Troy Polamalu, Doug Williams. We've got Eric Dickerson. Oh. For the Bills out of 50. Ray Davis going to Doc. Chris Braswell and Joshua Carty. It is on card. Big Mac, it is. Good morning, Kimberly. Oh, no. That's mean. Only a Browns fan would do that. Anthony Richardson, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Emmitt Smith, Tyler Guyton on the refractor, Caleb Williams, Jackson Powers Johnson, and Sua Mattia. All right, Tyler, you can give me a hard time. Phil Simms, Fred Biletnikoff, Steve Young, Joe Theismann, refractor, Eddie George, okay. Trey Benson out of 249, Joe Alt, and a nice little Malik Neighbors for the G-Men. Do I need to start playing some Sarah McLachlan? Eddie George and Joseph Alt. Coleman, I'm gonna do my best, bro. We're not done yet. One good thing is we haven't pulled like anything out of this right side of this hobby box. Charles Woodson, Tony Dorsett, Josh Cribbs, Richard Dent. For the G-Men, Phil Sims out of 275. Jordan Love, Conductors, Cooper DeJean, and Bucky Irving. JBZ. Still not a, no auto. No deed yet. Terrell Suggs, Herman Moore, John Randall, Darrell Revis. This might be an auto. It could be. It is. Malik Neighbors for the G-Men. Holla. Going to Doc. Nice auto there. Good job. Eric Dickerson on the Glimmer and Gleam. Jaden Daniels and Junior Colson. Nice little Malik to the collection. I don't even know if Doc's in here. He's been pretty quiet this morning. He might doze back off. You never know. It's early out there. Jason Witten, Devin Hester, Andre Rison, Ricky Williams. On the refractor, Adisa Isaac for the Ravens, Keon Coleman for the Bills, Cade Stover, and Jared Wiley. Little Keon action. Hi. Grocery shopping. I bet, dog. Shabba-dabba-da, beep-bop day, shabba-dabba-da, beep-bop day, beep-bop day, beep-bop day. James Harrison, Luke Kuechly, Walter Payton, Chris Carter, refractor, Braylon Trice for the Falcons, a refractor, Peyton Manning for the Colts, Brock Bowers, Edrin Cooper for the Pack. And I will do a recap of everything once this is done. Then I'll see what's going on in the next one and do the roll call. I bet, bro. Well, I hope you used one of the carts. It's what they're there for. You should see the people that use those things. Like, I'd say 90% of them don't need to use them. They just use them. Keyshawn Johnson, Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Joe Montana, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jermaine Burton, and Xavier Leggett. Sorry if that caught you off guard. If you're new here, that's a regular thing. That's not unexpected. Okay. If I didn't do that, something would be brought up. I'd be like, what is that? What was that? Did he just really say his name like he's supposed to? What? All right, we're going to do the old switcheroo because I think there's an auto in this one. Archie Manning, Bo Jackson, Joe Green, Richard Sherman. Out of 225, Keon Coleman. I like the out of 225s. I think they maybe look the best of all of them. Bryce Young on the refractor conductors, Cole Bishop and Rook. All right, should be auto or auto RPA. Jim Kelly, Jonathan Ogden, Jason Taylor, Jerome Bettis for the Steelers, Ricky Parasol for the Niners going to B-Wax. How about it? Drew Brees on the Glimmer and Gleam, Kamari Lassiter, and Lou Fowl. I knew you couldn't resist. I was just going to keep opening the cards and act like it didn't happen. I just passed right on by it. Everybody else let it go. But no. No. Hey, there's a Rook. There's a Rook there. Hey, Rook. That's all right. That's all right. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what this RPA is going to be. Ricky Parasol and Malik Neighbors. I hope, but I don't know, you guys. That's two pretty good ones. John Riggins, Drew Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, pulling from the back. Amarius Mims, Eric All Jr. for the Bengals, Jalen Polk. And before I reveal this, I know most of you will probably leave here in a sec if you're not in the next break. Thank you for hopping in. And trust and believe I'll take care of you. If you get in any more breaks this weekend or Primo Packs or any of that stuff, all of this stuff will go out together on Monday in the same package, okay? But thank you for hopping in because I know most of you leave when I do the recap. Okay, I think it's going this way. It is not. It is a Bill. It's actually not bad at all. Ray Davis for the Bills on the RPA. Not bad at all. Going to Doc. Arkham. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Scotty, you wipe that smirk off your face, sir. You wipe that smirk right off your face. All right, let's do a recap here. And like I said, I'll address it as needed. But if you didn't do well, I'll see it. So don't worry about it. Some of me did all right. Let's do this. Don't really care what order they're in at this point. The Bills. Yeah, please don't stress it. I know it's not fun to be in a break where you don't get a whole lot, but I'll take care of you. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all gravy. Also, there's another break pin at the bottom. I think there's quite a few teams left. If you like ripping, see if anybody stands out to you. See if anybody might be somebody you want, potentially you want. While I'm getting ready to do this big old recap. All right. J.J. McCarthy, Braylon Allen and Harry Carson, Cooper DeJean, Brian Thomas Jr., DeAndre Swift, Deebo Samuel, Joe Burrow, C.J. Stroud, Michael Penix Jr., Blake Corum, John Randall, Roman Wilson, CeeDee Lamb, Bo Nix, Roma Dunze, Bo Nix, Keyshawn Johnson, Malik Neighbors, Antonio Freeman, Theo Johnson, Dan Marino, Puka Nacua, Roma Dunze, Travis Kelce, J.J. McCarthy, Russell Wilson, and Spencer Rattler, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, Jason Kelce, Eddie George for the Titans, Kurt Warner for the Rams, Chad Johnson, Cooper DeJean, Jalen McMillan, and Jaden Daniels. We have John Elway out of 50, 33 out of 50. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs out of 100, 26 out of 100. J.J. McCarthy, Keon Coleman, Jared Verse, Patty Mahomes, Javon Bullard, Jared Goff, Ray Davis out of 50. Jermaine Burton auto for the Bengals. Dylan Johnson auto for the Panthers. Johnny Wilson auto for the Eagles. Braylon Allen, Bucky Irving. Blake Corum, Jonathan Brooks, Bryce Young. Jaden Daniels, Joe Montana on the dominance. That's cool. I like you. That's out of 99. 12 out of 99. Jerome Bettis, Marvin Harrison Jr., Brock Bowers, Bucky Irving, Malik Neighbors, and Caleb Williams. Sterling Sharp out of 399. Trey Benson out of 249. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady out of 175. Javon Bullard out of 100. Marvin Harrison Jr., Eddie George for the Titans. Jawhar Jordan out of 100. Last on print auto for the Texans. Cooper DeJean. Peyton Manning. Drew Brees. Eric All Jr. Keon Coleman, 91 out of 225. Joe Montana. Xavier Leggett. Keon Coleman. Phil Simms out of 275. Jordan Love. Eddie George. Bucky Irving. And that's out of 99. 96 out of 99. Jaden Daniels. Malik Neighbors auto. Ray Davis auto. Ricky Pearsall auto. Caleb Williams on-card auto for the Bears. Heath Miller Supreme Signers for the Steelers. And the Joe Milton III RPA on-card out of 50. 49 out of 50. Not terrible here. That's not bad. Holla with the contours on top. That's not bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Well, we got more ripping to do. If you ain't got a squad in that next one, go check it out right quick because I got to get these cards together. Okay. And Kimberly, okay. All right.